Welcome back. In our last two classes, we have learned about the concept of profit and loss, and we have also solved a few problem sums based on that concept. In today's class also, we will be solving a few more problem sums based on that. So let's get started. The first problem sum says the difference between two selling prices of a frock at profits of 4% and 5% is rupees 6. That means of the same frock, when it is sold at a profit of 4% and separately when it is sold at a profit of 5%, then the difference of two selling prices is rupees 6. So what we have to find cost price of the frock and two selling prices of the frock. So the cost price of the frock is not known, even the selling price is also, but the difference is known. So we will assume that the cost price of the frock is X or rupees X, and based on that we will proceed further. So for the first time when it will be sold, and we know that more profit means more selling price, so we will consider that profit 5% first. So at profit 5% means if the cost price is 100, then the selling price of that frock will be profit, so more, and 5% means 5 more than 100. So it will be, the selling price will be 105 or 105 rupees, and if the cost price is 1, then the selling price will be 105 divided by 100, and if the cost price is X, that's what we assume, it will be 105 X divided by 100 and this much rupees. Now of the same frock, when it is sold at a profit of 4%, cost price is same, that is X. So what will be the selling price then? So when cost price is 100 and now it is being sold at a profit of 4%, then the selling price will be 4 more than 100. So selling price will be then 104 rupees definitely. When the cost price is 1, then the selling price will be 104 divided by 100, and when the cost price is X, same product, same cost price, and that is X, so the selling price will be 104 X divided by 100. So this is the second selling price. Now definitely this product, the frock was sold at a profit of 5% this time, this is in the first case, so the selling price will be more here. So what we will do is we will subtract the 104x divided by 100, this selling price, the second selling price, from the first one, and that difference will be 6 as per the problem statement. Now the difference of these two selling prices, so 105x divided by 100 minus 104x divided by 100, so it will be x divided by 100, and that is equal to 6. So from here we can say that X will be 600 or 600 rupees, and that is what the cost price of the frock. So this is the cost price, and now if we want to find the selling price, then the first selling price, which is 105 multiplied by X, which is 600 divided by 100. So this will cancel each other, and finally this value will be 630 rupees. And the second selling price, or SP2, this will be then 104 multiplied by X, which is 600 divided by 100. So it will be 6 and 24, so rupees 624. So this is the second selling price. Now the next problem sum says that Tom bought 100 pens for rupees 8000 and sold 20 of these at a gain of 5%. Fine. And at what gain percent he must sell the remaining pens, means 80. Remaining 80 pens, so as to gain 20% on the whole. On the whole means on 100 pens. So here the at what gain percent the remaining 80 pens will be sold, so that the overall gain will be 20%. That value we have to find. So what information is given initially is the cost price of 100 pens, and that is 8000 rupees. So cost price of 100 pens is rupees 8000. That means cost price of one pen, though that will be average price. So cost price of one pen will be then how much? It will be 8000 divided by 100, and that will be 80 or rupees 80. So cost price of each pen. Now 20 of these pens are sold at a gain of 5%, and remaining 80 pens are sold at a gain of we don't know how much, so that will be assumed as X, and the overall gain of those 100 pens after selling will be 20%. Now the cost price of 20 pens will be how much? For each pen it is 80, so for 20 pens it will be 1600 rupees, and cost price of the remaining 80 pens will be then how much? 80 multiplied by 80, so it will be 6400 rupees. These are the cost prices of those 820 and 80 pens. Now for the first lot, it will be sold, or it was sold at a profit of 5%. That means if the cost price is 100, then selling price will be 5 more than 100, so it will be 105 or 105. If the cost price is 1, then it will be 105 by 100. We know that rule. And if the cost price of those 20 pence, total cost price of those 20 pence is 1600, then the total selling price of those 20 pence will be this much. Now for the second lot, where we have 80 pence, the profit is X%. So the cost price when it is 100, the selling price will be how much? X more than 100, so it will be 100 plus X. If the cost price is 1, then the selling price will be 100 plus X divided by 100. And if the cost price, total cost price of 80 pence is 6400, if that is the cost price, then the selling price will be 100 plus X divided by 100, and then multiplied by 6400, this much rupees. So separately we have found the selling prices of those two lots of pens. Now here 00 will cancel each other. We will divide by 100 both the numerator and denominator. Now if we multiply 105 by 16, then that value will be 1680, and definitely that's much rupees. And here again 00 will cancel each other, so this value will be 64 and multiplied by 100 plus X, and that much rupees. So these are the two selling prices. Now what more information we have, that the gain, overall gain on 100 pens will be 20%. So accordingly we have to find. So overall profit is 20%. That means when the CP, cost price, is 100, then the selling price will be 20 more, so it will be 120 rupees definitely. When the cost price is 1, then the selling price will be 120 divided by 100. So when the total cost price is 8000, then the total selling price of those 100 pens will be 120 multiplied by 8000 and divided by 100. So 00 will cancel each other. It will be finally 120 multiplied by 80. It will be 9600 rupees, and this much is the total selling price of all those 100 pens. Now we have already found that the selling price of the first lot, that was 1680, and the selling price of the second lot, that was 64 multiplied by 100 plus X. And when we will add these two selling prices, definitely that will be same with this is the selling price of the 100 pens, so this will be equal to 9600. So it will be 1680 plus it will be 6400 plus 64X, and that will be 9600. So this is a linear equation of this unknown variable X, and if we further simplify, this is an easy one, and then the final value of X will be 1520 divided by 64. So finally it will be 95 divided by 4, or we can say 23.75, and this will be in percent, because X was the profit percentage of the second lot where we had 80 pence, so this value will be represented in percentage. Now the next problem sum says that some pencils are bought at the rate of 11 for rupees 10. That means 11 pens were bought at rupees or for rupees 10. Then the same number of pen at the rate of 9 for rupees 10. If the whole lot is sold at 1 rupee per pencil, then find the gain or loss, we don't know what it will be finally, percent on the whole transaction. So here number of pencils first of all is not known, so we have to assume that. So we'll assume that the number of pencils is X. So those many pencils X were bought at the rate of 11 for rupees 10. So we have to find that for X number of pencils, how much will be the cost price. Now for the second, again the same number of pencils, which is X, that's what we assumed, that is bought at the rate of 9 for rupees 10. So at that rate also we have to find that how much will be the cost price of X pencils, and accordingly we will proceed. And finally when the whole lot is sold at 1 rupee per pencil, so finally we have to find that how much will be the gain or loss percentage on the whole transaction. So for the first lot, when it was bought at the rate of 11 for rupees 10, so that means cost price of 11 pencils is rupees 10. 11 pencils are bought at rupees 10, that's what is the rate. So cost price of one pencil will be 10 divided by 11, and how many pencils we have? X. So cost price of X number of pencils will be then 10x divided by 11. Simple. And the same number of pencils, if separately they are bought at this rate 9 for rupees 10, that means cost price of 9 pencils will be rupees 10 in that case, and then cost price of one pencil will be 10 divided by 9, and cost price of X number of pencils, the same number, so it will be 10x divided by 9. So these are the separate cost prices of those two lots where we have same number of pencils but the rate of purchasing is different. Now when they will be sold, so in that case total number of pencils will be how much? It will be in the first lot X, in the second lot again the same number of pencils, so it will be 2x total number of pencils, and they are sold at 1 rupee per pencil. So if 2x is the total number of pencils, then it is multiplied by 1 per pencil, the price is 1. So the total selling price of all the pencils will be then 2x, and definitely 2x rupees, this will be selling price, so 2x rupees. Now we have to find the total profit. So total profit will be total selling price, which is 2x, minus total cost price, which is 10x divided by 11, plus 10x divided by 9. So if we simplify this, then it will be 2x minus, here the LCM will be 99, so it will be 90x plus 110x, then divided by 99. So it will be 2x minus, it is 200x divided by 99. Now 200x divided by 99 can be further written as 2x plus 2x divided by 99. So 99 multiplied by 2 will be 198, and 198 plus 2 will be 200x. Now if we simplify further, then it will be 2x minus 2x and then minus 2x divided by 99. 2x will cancel each other, so what will remain is minus 2x divided by 99. So here what we can see is, what we assumed here is we are gaining some profit out of this transaction, but what we can see here is the value of this profit is coming as negative. So negative profit means basically we are facing some loss, and that loss will be 2x divided by 99. On the other hand, if we had subtracted total selling price from total cost price, then we would have obtained the loss as positive, I mean this value only. But since we assume this was profit, so we subtracted total cost price from total selling price, and the profit finally is coming as negative. So negative profit means, as I said, that will be considered as loss. Now we have to find the loss percentage. So total cost price of this whole transaction is 200x divided by 99. So when total cost price is this, then the total loss is 2x divided by 99. Now when the total cost price will be 1 or is 1, then it will be 2x divided by 99, then whole divided by 200x, then divided by 99. So when then that 99 will go to the numerator, so it will be 99 and 99 will cancel each other. and then for the x and x will cancel each other, so we can write this as 2 divided by 200. So 2 and 200 again further can be simplified as 1 divided by 100. Now when the total cost price is 100, then it will be 1 divided by 100 and then multiplied by 100. So the final value will be 1, or we can say that will be 1%, because here we are trying to find the loss percentage. On this overall transaction, we are basically incurring loss, and that loss percentage is 1%. Now the next problem sum is somewhat related to the problems that we have already solved. Now here the three items are purchased at rupees 450 each. So for each item the cost price is 450, and one of them, when we are selling that, one of them is sold at a loss of 10%. And at what price should the other two be sold so as to gain 20% on the whole transaction? And what is the gain percent on these two items, rest two items, that we need to find. So initially the information that is given is the each item is purchased at rupees 450, so we can easily find the cost price of those three items. So for each item it is 450, and here we have three items, so the total cost price of all the items will be 3 multiplied by 450, so it will be 1350, and the currency, if it is rupees, then rupees. And one of them is sold at a loss of 10%, and for the other two items we don't know at what percentage that they will be sold, but the overall gain is 20%, since the first item has already been sold at a loss of 10%, and we want to achieve overall gain at a rate of 20% on the whole transaction. So definitely other two items, when they will be sold, they will be sold at a gain, and we don't know at what percentage of that gain or profit, so we'll assume that that profit or gain percentage is x for other two items. So for the first item the loss is 10%, for other two items the gain is x%, and for the overall transaction the gain is 20%. And based on this information we have to proceed further. So if separately we calculate, then for the first pen, for the first item or for the first pen, cost price was 450, and based on that we have to find the selling price, because the loss percentage is given, that is 10%. So when the cost price is 100, since it is sold at loss of 10%, so the selling price will be 10 less than 100, so it will be 90 or 90 rupees. Now when the cost price is 1, then the selling price will be 90 divided by 100, and when the cost price is 450, then the selling price will be 90 multiplied by 450 divided by 100. So 0 0, yes, 0 0, they will cancel each other, so finally it will be 405, and currency is rupees. Now for the second item, where we have basically two items, so for the second part, if the cost price is 100, selling price will be, we are selling at a profit of x%, so it will be x more than 100, so it will be 100 plus x, right? So when the cost price is 1, then the selling price will be 100 plus x divided by 100, and this time cost price will be 900, because this time we are selling two items, and for each item the cost price is 450, so for two items the cost price will be 900. So the selling price will be 100 plus x divided by 100 multiplied by the total cost price, which is 900. So 0 0 will cancel each other, 0 0 will cancel each other. So here the selling price will be 900 plus 9x, and definitely that much rupees. And now the on the overall transaction the gain is 20%. So when the cost price is 100, the selling price will be 20 more than 100, so it will be 120 rupees. When the cost price is 1, then the selling price will be 120 divided by 100, and when the cost price, with the total cost price is 1350 of the three items, and for each item it was 450, that we have already seen, so the total cost price is 1350, so the total selling price will be 120 multiplied by 1350 divided by 100. So 0 0 will cancel each other, 0 0 will cancel each other, and now if we simplify further, then it will be 1620 and this much rupees, and this is the total selling price of all those three items. Now we have found the selling price of the first item, that was 405. Just now we have done that, and for other two items the total selling price was 900 plus 9x, that just now we have seen. So if we add these two values, then that will be the total selling price of all those three items, and that will be equal to 1620. Now this is a linear equation of this unknown variable or single variable x. Now if we simplify further and if we calculate the value of x, that will be finally 315 divided by 9, and that will be 35 finally, and x was the gain percentage of the remaining two items, so the value of x will be in percentage, so 35%. That means the other two items, if they are sold at 35%, then the overall gain of all those three items will be 20%. This is how we simplify this type of problem sum based on profit and loss. In the next class we will be learning something new. See you in the next class. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.